What's up, everybody? It's Jeffrey Lyles, welcoming you to another edition of Lyles Figure Files. Way back in 1990, there was a show that I loved that came on Fox, and Fox was that scrappy, try-hard network that was just throwing out all these cool new shows to get the new generation hooked. One of these shows was called Parker Lewis Can't Lose, and in this show, Parker Lewis was a high schooler, much like a Ferris Bueller, who was always trying to circumvent authority figures, get over on his sister, and just basically always win. And the show kind of played out like that. There was never a scenario where Parker Lewis lost. Like, he managed to figure it out, even if things looked dire. Parker Lewis, in the end, really couldn't lose. In 2022, if we were to take a look at Marvel Legends and their landscape, I'd probably go Marvel Legends can't win, because it doesn't seem what the Hasbro Marvel Legends squad does. It's just coming up with a big L. And this time, it's revolving another one of their Pulse exclusives. They've already been circling the wagons with this Engine of Vengeance not getting fully funded, so the early bird Robbie Reyes could get funded, get included with the set. Now I've got its big embarrassing thing where it's like, oh no, this wasn't supposed to come out. So on Amazon a few months back, there was this Deluxe Marvel Legends set. It said Mojo. It was like, well, wait a second. How can I release the Marvel Legends Mojo on Amazon? Because we've got this MojoWorld 4-pack that's a Pulse exclusive 4-pack. It's got Mojo, who's a deluxe figure. And you can find them on retail, maybe $40. Okay. Then you've got Dazzler, and she's done up a little bit different to how she actually looked in the Uncanny X-Men run. And our first ever updated, improvement on the Toy Biz version, Marvel Legends Hasbro version, Longshot. And then the fourth bonus figure, Lil Wolverine. There was a lot of outrage. I was super outraged that they were calling this a 4-pack, because that Lil Wolverine is a terrible fourth figure, doesn't have articulation of any note. It's not a Marvel Legends figure in that sense. It's a mini statue. So that shouldn't count. But anyway, it was like, all right, whatever. This set, okay, let's say Mojo's $40, $25 for Longshot, $25 for Dazzler. That's not great. Somewhere in there, we're getting charged an extra $30 that we shouldn't be. But, okay, whatever. But now, it's not just a rumor. There's an actual shot of Mojo, the deluxe version, on the shelf at Target. Who's there right now? You don't even have to wait on Amazon. You can go to a store and find this Mojo figure. There's no waiting for Pulse. There's no statement from the Marvel Legends team. Hey guys, this is just another way to get that Mojo figure that we thought was so great out to you all. Don't worry, this set's still including the Longshot that you'll never get in any other packaging, in any other form, and the Dazzler that you'll never see in another way before, and the bonus Lil Wolverine. Which again, I think was a ripoff in the first place, but Mojo was the real star of that MojoWorld set. It's Mojo, there's Longshot, Dazzler is kind of cool, but push come to shove, you don't really need this version of Dazzler. But the fact that one of the big selling points of this special Pulse exclusive is now out on retail kind of defeats the entire purpose of this. This is like for those of us who got that San Diego Comic-Con set, where the Asgard set, where it was Ulrich, where it was Thor, Mighty Thor, and then all of a sudden we're starting to see these figures come to retail. It's like, well, what are y'all doing? I thought the exclusivity of these box sets were some of the selling point. That's why we're standing up, making sure that we don't miss out on these post-exclusive sets. Now we're starting to see these figures at retail. And even worse, the big selling point, the title character of this deluxe set is right here. I wouldn't be so upset if Longshot or Dazzler were the ones found at retail, because, okay, cool, those are for people who don't care about Mojo, who are fine with the Toy Biz version, because, Mojo's not that important. But to get Mojo, the main character, the main selling point of this box set, showing up at retail, really seems like a slap in the face. And there's no acknowledgement, once again, from the Hasbro Marvel Legends team. It's just kind of like, oops, sorry, we didn't realize you guys would see that before the Pulse.com set came out. So I'm curious now, because I'm looking on Hasbro Pulse right now. This set is still available for pre-order. That means it didn't sell out. People weren't clamoring and, oh man, there's such a high demand, this set sold out. Nope, still available. I wonder if this is going to cripple those pre-orders even further. They're going to see a bunch of cancellations because people are like, I don't care about Longshot. I just want a Mojo anyway. So this is another example where the Hasbro Marvel Legends team once again has egg on their face because stuff is going on that they either don't care about, don't want to get in front of, or don't simply address. And after this Engine of Vengeance, not getting Robbie Reyes funded, it's not a fiasco, but it's got to be a disappointment. It's got to be a situation where it's like, we're Marvel Legends. People should just be lining up to buy everything we put out. What's going on in 2022? And to see this set not sell out on Pulse.com, to see this Mojo, the main attraction, at retail, it's causing some serious issues. And this Mojo is $41.99 at retail if I'm reading that price sticker properly. So I don't know, man. I just feel like this is not a good look for Hasbro's Marvel Legends team. Pulse.com is coming up this weekend, Friday and Saturday, and Hasbro's Marvel Legends squad is no longer the top dog. So they've got the Friday slot. They're not even the main feature. So it's like, instead of having that Saturday slot, well, let's pull you in on the back end on Friday. Here you go. So I wonder, I hope there's some questions that can be asked by the community, not, hey guys, love your shirts. Where can we get them? We need to get some real answers from the team, and not just, hey, here's some pre-orders that are going to come out 6 months from now, and maybe there's going to be a figure from this set that comes out somewhere else beforehand. So I really don't think this is a good look. I think this is just another example where the Marvel Legends team needs to say something, to communicate differently, and just be like, hey, look, we wanted to do this for everybody that couldn't afford that set. It's just a more affordable way to do it. Maybe I prefer that, but I still feel like there's some better communication that need to be done. It shouldn't be a case where it's a mystery box, no images on Amazon. It shows up at retail, and it's like, that's the exact same figure, guys. What are you doing? There's no paint changes. It's just, there's bigger. So a huge disappointment. Kind of crazy that this came out before any official announcement. No Pulse.com, no Instagram pictures like, hey, here's a special bonus. No, I didn't get any of that. So it's just another example of Hasbro not doing right by the customer in 2022. Let me know what you think about this. You're going to just drop that MojoWorld set and try to find this separate Mojo, or is Longshot and Dazzler more of a selling point for you than Mojo? Let me know. As always, thank you so much for watching this episode of Loud Figure Files. As we're filed.